What's up, guys? Got another Wildstar video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about the layoffs that just hit Carbine Studios. I had a lot of people that wanted me to talk about this. I was kind of debating not talking about it just because I know the fucking negativity and shit, it's annoying, but I never let that get to me anyway, so I might as well talk about it. If you're not familiar with what happened, Carbine had a staff of 250 people and they let 60 of those people go. This is not a surprise to me. I was honestly surprised they had as big of a staff as they did, just because that's a lot of people. 250 people is a lot of people. Now the 60 people they let go, some of them were developers, but from what I understand, a good chunk of them were not. You know, they're advertising people, marketing people, people that work on the game, but not in the same way, they don't develop the game. So keep that in mind as well. There were some notable developers that were laid off. Some of those were Bitwise, Muffinman. Bitwise was a behind-the-scenes system admin guy. I think that's what he did. Muffinman was the lead PvP guy, and NohBob, which is the one that really sucks to see go, was a raid and PvE dungeon encounter designer. And I really did not like seeing him get laid off just because he actually plays the game like a good amount, and he's like one of the people that's on our Mumble at like 3 in the morning listening to our complaints and our suggestions and whatever. So him, Time Travel, and Tyrius were pretty rock solid in terms of like commitment and actually like being really good devs, and the raiding and the PvE and the dungeons and pretty much anything to do with dungeons and raids in this game is phenomenal. It's the best of any MMO. I still stand by that. So seeing him go sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Like I'm sure the Muffinman guy and Bitwise, they did good stuff, but I know for a fact that NohBob went like above and beyond the call. So yeah. There was a little bit of sour grapes in our Mumble. Everybody was kind of like sad as fuck when they heard about that when we were raiding yesterday. We're like, oh man, fuck, that sucks. So hopefully he lands on his feet. I think he will, just because pretty much everybody agrees the dungeons and the raids in Wildstar are the fucking bomb. The dungeons, the raids, and the combat are the 3 things you just can't complain about. But everything else, you can complain about a little bit. So yes, let's talk about it. So the layoffs in the MMO industry, that's not news. It happens almost always, especially when a game just comes out, just because a lot of the things, like legitimately, no matter how successful the game is, a lot of positions aren't needed permanently. For example, you gotta think of an MMO like a school. You have an engineer design the blueprints for the school, where the pipes go, where this goes, where that goes, whatever. Then you pay a bunch of people to build that school, and then when the school is done, you need teachers and janitors, and the teachers and janitors are the developers of the game. But the guy that built the school isn't working on that school anymore. You know, you only need to build the school once. Then you just need to maintain it and make sure it's working and whatever. So if you think of a game like that, then you can kind of see how some people's positions might be kind of temporary. So yeah, that's some of it. Some of it, obviously, is that the game is probably not as successful as they want it to be, and they're trying to cut the fat a little bit. Some people that got laid off, their positions might not be needed as much. One thing that makes me think that is that they're still hiring people. It's not like they're just like closing all doors. They're still hiring people. So maybe they had too many art people but not enough QA people, or too many of these people and not enough these people. So that happens. It happens all the time. It even happens with successful games. Like Blizzard laid off 600 people last year. 600 people. So I don't think anybody's really immune to it. It's just something that you got to do every now and then, I guess, especially in the games industry. I see it all the time. Like, literally all the fucking time there's layoffs. So, yeah, it happens. So, yeah, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't think some of it had to do with the game's success. I'm sure they're just trimming down the fat, and I think somewhat, I think this could be a good thing, just because having talked to the devs personally myself, when we like tell them a problem, they'll be like, oh, I can't deal with that because that's part of this team and this team and this team. So maybe there like legitimately was too many chefs in the kitchen, and the game might actually be better because of it. Because there's a game like Path of Exile where there's like 10 people that work on it, and it's super efficient. So more people doesn't always mean more better stuff. Sometimes it just gets lost in translation. So that's what I'd like to think. But I'm not gonna lie and say that the game's status doesn't have anything to do with it. But I still like the game a lot. I still plan on playing the game a lot. And there's no other MMOs on the horizon I plan on playing. If I were to stop playing Wildstar, which I don't think I will be, I would not be doing it to play another MMORPG. So There's my stance on that. I think I hit everything I want to in this. This is going to be kind of a short video. But I know video is going to get a ton of negative. Fucking dead game, Zybeck. Look at the writing on the wall. Oh my god, your Wildstar videos don't get as many views as your WoW videos. Lol. So, yeah, that's going to happen. Whatever. But the thing is, I like Wildstar. The game is fun. That's the only MMORPG that I like right now. I will be playing other games eventually. Like when the new COD comes out, I'll be playing that. But in terms of MMORPGs, Wildstar is the last stop for me in the foreseeable future. Like EQ Next, not interested in any of the new MMOs on the horizon. I like literally zero interest. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sucks to see NohBob go. I know he watches my videos and streams. I see him in there every now and then, so really sucks to see you go, man. I'm sure Muffinman and Bitwise and whoever else got laid off were, you know, they were doing a good job too, but fuck, I know for a fact you were, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. No, it sucks, but yeah. See you guys next time.
Shikari, what side did you have?
It was west. Northwest.
It's west again.
Or do I just kind of cheat over and just try to watch all north?
Yeah. We should
Go.
get on this.